Hello, everybody.
Yeah, how do you feel today?
Nice. How many of you heard of Zerion? Let's start with just a quick question. Okay,
Roughly half.
that's quite a bit. And do you know that Zerion is now a wallet? Or do you know it only as a DeFi aggregator? Let's start with that.
Way less.
Okay. Yeah, you came to the right place. So we're gonna update you on the state of Zerion, and obviously we're gonna talk a bit more about why your existing wallet is not Web3 ready. So by means of introduction, my name is Evgeny. This is Vadim,
Yeah, hi.
and we are the co-founders of Zerion. So today we wanted to talk a bit about the evolution of the Web3 space that happened lately, and specifically how it affected the wallet space. So we're excited to share some of our thinking with you. So first off, every wallet out there, and especially every new wallet, is talking about bringing the next billion users to the Web3 space or to the crypto space. We are thinking that this is not necessarily the right approach, because we actually are here to build for all of you who are in this room right now, because we think that this is the way to get real adoption. Because if we're trying to build and kind of force people to come into our space, they're only coming for incentives and speculation, but all the real things are happening right here, right now, and they're created by all of you in this room. Yeah, so we've been thinking quite a bit about the target audience of our wallet and how Zerion can actually help the people who are currently in the space. And we believe that we're building for the Web3 citizens, as we call them, and not tourists. So to us, the first group is basically creators in a large sense of things. So these are builders, and these are artists who are creating new NFT collections, building new projects, building DeFi tools, and even like contributing code to the blockchains themselves. The second group is just explorers. So these are people who are here to take advantage of what Web3 has to offer. So this is basically looking for the opportunities in the space that what Web3 can enable and what is not really possible right now in the Web2 space. And the last group is just believers, and I think all of us are believers, and I hope you can agree with that.
And what makes me happy about every year I come to East Denver, so it's like the same people who we met like 4 years ago when we just started are still building, they're excited. And people building in the space for 10 years, so wallets are here for more than 10 years. But there are still some problems that every user faces, and the problems that needed to be solved by a wallet. Coming green? Okay. So the first one, tell me, who has multiple wallets? Not just once, it's seed phrase. Yes, so how to manage like tens of wallets. So you want to preserve privacy, you want to preserve control, you don't want to be doxxed. There's a whole bunch of stuff that, because right now we only have externally owned accounts and like private keys, how to store them, how to manage, how not to forget what you did with exact wallet like 2 years ago.
You have to go in this way.
And how to?
Вот это. Вот это.
And how many of you are anxious when you're doing transactions on a new dApp? Roughly 20%.
It's getting better, I think.
Well, we have a brave audience here. Well, so I was also brave, but I got scammed, and my NFTs, I signed an approval, and my NFTs are gone now. So wallet should be responsible for protection of users, because wallet is the only guide and the only firewall between user and applications that they interact with. This is why it's important to show what's happening. So not just show transaction bytes. So people don't take conversation in bytes. They take conversations in like use cases or meaning about the transaction. And roughly 20% of users do their first transaction as trade. So, and people now just don't understand what they're buying. Tokens are verified. Will it be rug pull or will it be a next moonshot? So you don't know, and you also don't know when you interact with a website. Is it like real OpenSea? Is it NFT real, or what's essentially behind the asset that I'm buying? So this is what makes a lot of stress, and we can't scale to 1 billion without being like a very stressful environment for users. And what is your on-chain footprint? So what dApps you interacting with? Has anyone interacted with Tornado Cash before? Oh, OGs in the space. Yeah, so
The real bravery test.
I participated in ceremony of generation Tornado Cash, but they thank you US to forgetting about it. So what you interacting with? What is your identity? So everyone in the space start fresh. So you top up with crypto, you start transacting, you interact with different dApps, you receive airdrops, you get access to token-gated communities. You can do a lot more now in the space than it was 4 years ago. And essentially, your on-chain footprint is now your on-chain identity. There is no like passport stored on blockchain. It's just like what you did and who you transacted with, and essentially, it's all your behavior. And so what today, roughly half of all Ethereum wallet transactions are with dApps. So before we were more focused as a wallet interface on trading, sending, bridging. You can purchase assets, you can trade them. But now, since we released like the browser only 3 months ago, now roughly half of all transactions. So people can do unlimited amount of different stuff with their wallet. Music NFTs, social, lands, name your last dApp that you used. You can even embed real applications inside NFTs now. So what wallet should do to make you feel safe and comfortable accessing all your different assets?
So all of that, what Vadim mentioned, got us thinking, what is the role of the wallet in this new, say in 2023? Because wallets were pretty stagnant through basically since Bitcoin was invented in a way. So a lot of the innovation in wallets was happening on the custody level, which is a pretty important innovation as well, because we want to keep the keys safe. We don't want to lose assets, the moment we create a private key. But now I think it's time we start innovating on the wallet interface itself and how wallet treats your transactions, how wallet helps you basically not lose your money when signing things. Because now, and I'm guessing most of you do that already, you sign like tens of transactions a day, and that process shouldn't feel painful. That process should be safe and great. Sorry.
Yeah, it just lags.
Yeah, next slide.
Yes. One more time.
So we've been thinking about what is the responsibility of the wallet in this new era, and the things that we've discussed and decided is, first, the wallet should be open. So previously, Ethereum was focused on basically aggregating a bunch of information under the same roof. And we've been with this approach for a while, but decided that Ethereum's role is basically to help you understand what you've been doing, but we shouldn't limit you to basically accessing the whole things that you can do in the Web3 space. So that's the first thing. The second is safety, so helping you on every step of the transaction signing flow, and proactive security help after you've been interacting with a bunch of different dApps. And last, it should just feel smooth and fast, because we're doing, as I said, 10 transactions a day, and you cannot really wait for like 5 seconds because it's becoming crucial sometimes. So we are now taking a pretty different approach from what we've been previously doing, and Ethereum Wallet is committed to going browser first, finance second. So this is actually one of the quotes from one of our users somewhere on Twitter. And we really like that idea, and I think it's really concise and really kind of shows the difference in the evolution of wallets. So what we've done already, so we are now, as usual, as you know, Ethereum previously, we track all the DeFi positions, we track all the NFTs across different chains. We obviously want, like a lot of people, highlight the feature on the push notifications, how Ethereum helps, actually, the first push notification you get whenever you make a transaction. So we'll continue putting more effort into that to make this experience amazing. And we're working, and this is coming very soon, so we're working on safety checks, on pre-transaction safety checks, essentially. Next slide.
Yes, so it's been 10 years of crypto, and but for some industries it's been like hundreds of years. At the same day, 130 years ago, Nikola Tesla presented the first prototype of radio publicly on the conference, like 20-hour drive from here. So I hope you will enjoy this week in Inns Denver and ship, deploy, make some fun. And we want to present you something. So we're about to launch our browser extension. So this has been a long journey for us, so it's a completely new client for us. And yesterday we released our waitlist, and now it's like 20K people inside it. So this QR code and but what is in your bags, the scratch card for the conference, allows you to skip this waitlist. So don't forget to claim it in your bag or via Wi-Fi. And hope you will enjoy using the Reown extension that is right now in early access program, so it's waitlisted.
Thank you. Any questions?
Hey, since you said that 50% of your interactions are happening with dApps, how do you think about different identity approaches for Syrian? And what's the role for your wallet in storing, making accessible identity information for dApps?
Oh, for at least we allow you to add multiple wallets and multiple seed phrases. It's not true neither for MetaMask, neither for Coinbase. This is the first one how, so you can have your wallets, we show your identity, ENS or lands attached to every wallet, you can see assets. So right now it's more about like your wallet is your identity, but we will soon launch our identity aggregation tab, so you will see all your identities for every given wallet.
What about off-chain data? Like with Ceramic, there was a good talk right now, or verifiable credentials. Lots of stuff is happening in Europe. Identity wallets are coming that can be used for KYC, for example. How are you thinking about that?
So I think on this, we're very excited about that. So we do see that as part of this on-chain footprint, that it belongs to your wallet. So to us, it's still a responsibility of the wallet to basically manage. We kind of see data as assets in a way. So it's still part of your footprint, so you have to manage that through the wallet. So at least the wallet should give you control over everything that you've done. And part of that, yeah, verifiable credentials, super exciting. Hopefully that's going to get some traction, and we are happy to add that to the wallet. Yeah.
We're also partnering with Gitcoin Passport as one of identity solutions for our upcoming release.
Hi guys, thank you for the presentation. I was wondering, you mentioned about security in wallets and that they should be responsible of accessing dApps and so on. I recall a few months ago, for example, Justin Sun trying to join Aave and he was blocked. So I would say there is a thin line between the user privacy, and I was wondering what methods are you following to protect user and not like be too intrusive, for example?
Are you asking about protecting users' privacy when it comes to transacting?
Yeah. For example, if they are transaction with a contract that was flagged as.
Yeah. So this is something that we've been keeping a close eye on. So we've been looking at something like concept called stealth addresses, for example. So which basically allows you to generate. You can think of it like every time you interact with something new, you can create a new key. So that can save quite a lot of. I mean, that's still pretty expensive to do in the current reality, but probably at some point that's going to be something like one direction we can take with this. But there are different trade-offs, but we're doing as much as we can on the privacy side to not leak these associations between any personal information and wallet information that is and everything that is public on the blockchains. So we're doing as much as we can without basically compromising completely the user experience. So that's an ongoing battle, I would say.
Any other questions right here?
Yep. So it's a good question. So how many of you play games? Okay, yes, so 10% of the audience. So we just released multi-chain NFTs, so now you will be able to see more of your assets inside the wallet from any chain, and we will allow dApp developers to provide descriptions. So, for instance, each NFT can lead to a specific app in the browser or app store, so you can easily access your assets in the target destination right from your wallet. So wallet is more like a bookmark for you in this way.
Hi, thanks. I'm curious about your opinion, or you guys are taking in-app browser as your primary connectivity versus WalletConnect. Can you talk about why you think that's like the long-term solution for wallets, or what role do both of these solutions play?
Do you mean like wallet connectivity part?
Yeah, like so connecting to dApps via
Oh,
WalletConnect versus an in-app browser.
So we have like roughly 8 contexts of dApp connectivity. We have mobile apps, extension. We have what else? Extension,
I mean,
macOS application. You can access it in browser via WalletConnect. Browser can be opened in-app browser of other application. It can be opened in like custom browser like Instagram. So there is a lot steps to debug, but so far it's like its UIs are injected inside the page, so it's like injected provider, or it's WalletConnect. And WalletConnect simplifies a lot of stuff and allows you to make cross-chain interactions. For example, Spotify added Reown to allow our users to access token-gated lists. And there was like other wallets as well. So this will not be possible without WalletConnect, because every wallet will need to implement own deep linking solution. In terms of in-app browser, it's just more for dApp developers. So you're developing an application in web browser context that is very familiar for you, and you just receive a bunch of APIs how to communicate with the wallet. So Web3 apps is essentially wallet-enabled apps. So this is the main difference. So you have a set of APIs how to use signatures there.